Ladies and gentlemen, what's holding you back right now? It's not your talent. It's not your resources. It's not your potential. It's your comfort zone. The life you want doesn't live in comfort. It lives on the other side of fear, discipline, and action. Comfort is the enemy of growth. Comfort feels safe, but it's dangerous. Comfort convinces you that you're okay where you are, even when you're capable of more. Comfort tells you to slow down, to take it easy, to wait for the right time. But the truth is, comfort kills progress. Think about it. Every breakthrough in history came because someone stepped outside of what was easy. Athletes don't get stronger by lifting what's light. Entrepreneurs don't win by doing what's predictable. Leaders don't inspire by playing it safe. Growth only happens when you push beyond what feels good and into what stretches you. Your comfort zone is a prison disguised as peace. It makes you think you're free, but really, it keeps you stuck. You wake up, do the same things, think the same thoughts, see the same results. And then you wonder why life isn't changing. It's because you're choosing comfort over challenge. Success doesn't come to the person who's comfortable. Success comes to the one who's willing to be uncomfortable every single day. The grind, the discipline, the sacrifices, they don't feel good in the moment, but they're building a version of you that comfort could never create. Ask yourself, do you want to be remembered as someone who played it safe or someone who broke free and lived fully? The choice is right in front of you. Comfort will give you excuses. Growth will give you results. It's time to decide. It's time to step out. It's time to leave your comfort zone. Discipline is the door out. Leaving your comfort zone isn't about hype. It's about discipline. Hype will make you feel good for a moment. Discipline will change your life forever. The reason most people stay stuck is simple. They confuse being motivated with being committed. Motivation gets you started, but discipline keeps you going when it's not fun, when it's not convenient, when it's not easy. Discipline is the door you have to walk through if you want to leave comfort behind. And that door, it doesn't swing open. You've got to push it day after day with every decision you make. Your comfort zone whispers, do it later. Discipline says, do it now. Comfort says, stay safe. Discipline says, take the step. Comfort says, you've done enough. Discipline says, there's more in you. Which voice are you listening to? Look, discipline isn't punishment. It's freedom. Freedom from regret. Freedom from mediocrity. Freedom from wasted potential. When you live with discipline, you don't have to wonder if success will come. You know it will, because you've built the habits that demand it. This is why leaving your comfort zone feels so hard. It's not because you can't. It's because you won't sacrifice the easy choice for the right choice. You won't give up 5 minutes of scrolling for 5 minutes of building. You won't trade convenience for commitment. But until you do, you'll stay stuck exactly where you are. Discipline is the bridge between who you are and who you want to be. And every morning you get to decide, will I cross that bridge or will I stay where it's safe? Don't let comfort dictate your future. Use discipline as your weapon. Use it to fight back against every excuse, every distraction, every weakness. Because once you master discipline, your comfort zone won't even stand a chance. Fear is the signal. Most people see fear as a stop sign. The moment they feel uncomfortable, the moment their heart starts racing, the moment doubt shows up, they pull back. But here's the truth. Fear isn't a stop sign. Fear is a signal. It's telling you that you're standing right at the edge of your comfort zone. If you never feel fear, it means you're not growing. If you never feel uncomfortable, it means you're not moving. Comfort is quiet, but fear is loud. And that loudness is a gift. It's a reminder that you're not stepping into something bigger than what you've done before. Fear says you can't. Faith says, watch me. Fear says, stay here where it's safe. Growth says, go there. That's where your future is. Every time you run from fear, you shrink. Every time you confront it, you expand. Think about it. Everything you want in life is on the other side of fear. The career you dream about, the health you desire, the impact you want to make. It all requires you to push through that moment where you feel afraid. You don't eliminate fear by avoiding it. You eliminate fear by walking straight through it. Fear isn't the enemy. Fear is the compass. It points you toward the direction that matters most. That conversation you're scared to have, that's the one that could change your future. That risk you're afraid to take, that's the one that could unlock your potential. That move that makes you nervous, that's the exact one that could separate you from the crowd. So stop asking for a life without fear. Start building the courage to act in spite of fear. The moment you stop running from it and start using it, that's the moment your comfort zone loses all of its power over you. Fear doesn't mean stop. Fear means go. Leaving your comfort zone always costs something. You don't walk into growth for free. You don't step into greatness without paying the price. And that price is sacrifice. Most people love the idea of success, but they hate the idea of letting go. They want the dream without giving up the distractions. They want the growth without giving up the comfort. They want to win without leaving behind the habits that keep them average. That's not how it works. Success is a trade. You trade comfort for challenge. You trade short-term pleasure for long-term progress. You trade excuses for exit. And the one who's willing to sacrifice the most is always the one who rises the highest. Sacrifice doesn't feel good. It's not supposed to. It stretches you. It hurts you. It demands from you. But that's exactly why it changes you. Every sacrifice you make chips away at the old version of you and shapes the new version that can actually handle the future you're chasing. But you want to know why most people stay stuck? It's because they refuse to sacrifice. They hold on to old friends who pull them back. They hold on to old habits that keep them small. They hold on to old excuses that keep them safe. And as long as they hold on, they'll never move forward. Your comfort zone is built on things you refuse to let go of. Let go of. But once you start sacrificing, that comfort zone begins to crumble. And in its place, a new level of you that's sharper, stronger, more focused, more prepared. So here's the truth. If you're serious about leaving your comfort zone, you've got to ask yourself, what am I willing to give up? Am I willing to sacrifice time, comfort, distraction, fear? Because the bigger the dream, the bigger the sacrifice required. Sacrifice is the price of greatness. And if you're not willing to pay it, you'll keep living in the safe, small world you've always known. But if you are, nothing will be able to stop you. Consistency breaks the cycle. Leaving your comfort zone isn't about one bold move. It's not about one good day, one strong week, or one random moment of courage. Comfort is too stubborn for that. Comfort doesn't let go easy. The only way you break free is with consistency. Consistency is what takes your actions from random to powerful. Anybody can push themselves once. Anybody can wake up early one day, grind hard one week, take one risk. But greatness isn't built on moments. It's built on patterns. Patterns that are repeated so often, they become who you are. Here's the truth. Your comfort zone is nothing more than a set of habits you've practiced for years. Hitting snooze, scrolling your phone, making excuses, avoiding the hard stuff. You've done it so often, it feels normal. And the only way to rewrite those habits is with consistency. When you show up day after day, no matter how you feel, you start training your mind that discipline is the new normal. When you act in spite of fear over and over again, you teach yourself that courage is the standard. When you keep sacrificing, keep grinding, keep moving forward, your comfort zone begins to shrink while your capacity begins to expand. Consistency isn't flashy. It's not exciting in the moment. But it's powerful because it stacks. Every single rep, every single morning, every single disciplined choice is a brick in the foundation of your future. Over time, that foundation becomes unshakable. And here's the best part. Consistency doesn't just get you out of your comfort zone. It keeps you out. Because once you've built a new standard for yourself, going back to your old ways feels impossible. Don't settle for bursts of effort. Don't get excited for a week and then disappear. Decide that this is who you are now. Decide that consistency is your weapon, your shield, your strategy. Because when you master consistency, your comfort zone won't stand a chance. Pain means you're growing. Everybody wants growth, but nobody wants pain. The problem is you can't separate the two. Pain is the evidence that you're stretching. Pain is the signal that you step beyond what's easy, what's normal, what's comfortable. Think about it. Muscles don't grow without resistance. They tear, they hurt, they ache. But that pain, that's not weakness. That's proof of progress. It's the same with life, with life. The discomfort you feel when you wake up earlier than usual, when you face the things you've been avoiding, when you work longer than your body wants to. That's the pain of transformation. Your comfort zone protects you from pain, but it also protects you from growth. It keeps you safe, but it also keeps you small. That's why so many people live the same year over and over again. They run from pain. And in running from pain, they run from progress. But winners flip the script. They don't fear pain. They embrace it. They understand that pain isn't punishment. It's preparation. It's preparing your mind to be stronger, your body to be tougher, your spirit to be unbreakable. Every time you push through pain, you're building a version of yourself that comfort could never create. Here's the truth. The pain of discipline weighs ounces, but the pain of regret weighs tons. You can hurt a little now from doing the work, or you can hurt a lot later from staying stuck where you are. Either way, pain is part of the process. You just have to choose which kind. So don't run from pain. Don't see it as a reason to quit. See it as confirmation. If it hurts, it means you're pushing past the limit. If it's uncomfortable, it means you're growing. That's the price of leaving your comfort zone, and it's worth every ounce. Comfort is temporary. Growth is permanent. Listen to me. Comfort is an illusion. It feels safe, but it doesn't last. The job you think is secure can disappear. The routine you think is stable can change overnight. Comfort is fragile. It can be taken from you at any moment. Growth, on the other hand, is permanent. So, once you've developed discipline, nobody can take it away. Once you've built confidence through action, it's yours to keep. Once you've sharpened your skills, strengthened your character, expanded your mind, that can't be stripped from you. Growth stays with you. Comfort does not. That's why staying in your comfort zone is dangerous. You think you're protecting yourself, but in reality, you're just postponing the inevitable. Life will disrupt your comfort sooner or later. The question is, will you be ready? When you embrace growth, you're always ready. You're adaptable. You're resilient. You're equipped to handle whatever comes your way. Because you didn't build your life on temporary comfort. You built it on permanent growth. So shift your mindset. Stop chasing comfort like it's the goal. Stop thinking safety is success. Comfort can disappear overnight. But growth compounds. Growth multiplies. Growth stays with you through every storm, every season, every change. That's why staying in your comfort zone is dangerous. You think you're protecting yourself, but in reality, you're just postponing the inevitable. Life will disrupt your comfort sooner or later. The question is, will you be ready? When you embrace growth, you're always ready. You're adaptable. You're resilient. You're equipped to handle whatever comes your way. Because you didn't build your life on temporary comfort. You built it on permanent growth. So shift your mindset. But stop chasing comfort like it's the goal. Stop thinking safety is success. Comfort can disappear overnight. But growth compounds. Growth multiplies. Growth stays with you through every storm, every season, every change. The truth is, your comfort zone is not your friend. It's a trap. It gives you a false sense of security while quietly keeping you from your future. But the moment you decide that growth matters more than comfort, you flip the script. You stop clinging to what's temporary and start building what's permanent. Your comfort won't last. Your growth will. And if you really want to build a life that matters, stop holding on to what can vanish and start investing in what will never fade. Step into the unknown and own your next level. You've heard it all day. The comfort zone is not your home. But now it's time to make a decision. You can't stay halfway in and halfway out. Growth requires a full step into the unknown. The unknown is scary. That's why most people never leave their comfort zone. They want guarantees. They want certainty. They want to see the whole staircase before they take the first step. But success doesn't work like that. You don't get clarity first. You get courage first. The unknown is where your next level lives. Everything you've been asking for, new opportunities, greater success, deeper fulfillment. It's all waiting on the other side of comfort. But the only way to get it is to walk into the uncertainty and trust that you have what it takes to figure it out. Listen, nobody grows by standing still. Nobody discovers their purpose by staying safe. Nobody becomes great by waiting for perfect conditions. You become great by moving anyway, by acting in the face of doubt, by choosing faith over fear. And here's the truth. Once you step into the unknown, it won't feel unknown for long. You'll adapt. You'll learn. You'll grow. What scared you yesterday becomes normal tomorrow. And then you keep moving. You keep stretching. You keep stepping. That's how you keep leveling up. So today, right now, stop waiting for comfort to give you permission. It never will. Step into the unknown. Claim your next level. Decide that fear doesn't run your life. Faith does. Decide that average isn't enough. Excellence is the standard. This is your moment. This is your time. Comfort has had you long enough. It's time to leave it behind and step boldly into the unknown, because that's where your greatness is waiting. Stop listening and start moving. Don't let this be another speech you play and forget. The comfort zone has stolen enough of your time, your energy, your potential. Today is the day you take it back. Wake up tomorrow with a new standard. Refuse to let comfort dictate your choices. Step into the challenge, step into the pain, step into the unknown. That's where your growth is. That's where your greatness is. I need you to do two things right now. Commit out loud. Say it. I'm leaving my comfort zone today. Take action today. Don't wait for Monday. Don't wait for next month. Move now. Share this message with someone who needs it, because leaving your comfort zone isn't just about you. It's about inspiring the people around you to rise too. Your time is now. Your comfort zone ends here. Your future begins the moment you decide to leave what's safe and step into what's possible.